It's
Okay.
done at one shot. That's what is okay.
Okay. Sure. Sure. Got it.
Yeah, okay. Then I will leave
Ma'am,
this
can
call.
you hear?
Yeah,
Oh, hi, ma'am.
Hi. Hi, Simi.
yeah. Okay, so Sim, you guys take care. So I'll leave the call now. So we'll have,
Okay, sure.
yeah,
Okay, sure, done.
yeah. Thank
Thank
you.
you, Akshita.
Yeah, thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, so Afra is going to be like managing the time limit.
Yeah, we have discussed all that, Simi.
Okay, okay, cool, cool, perfect. Um, so when should we start calling in?
I think we can start in another 2 minutes.
Cool, cool. I just mentioned that in the group.
Will you guys share a different link for that?
No, they
No,
will
no.
be joining here itself.
They'll be joining the same link. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, but we have to stay here throughout and they'll be joining this link.
Okay, but you said we can discuss. I mean, me and your moderation team, we can discuss somewhere, right? Where will
No,
we
no.
discuss?
After we'll add participants to this, the current participant to this group, and I mean to the call, and they'll be presenting. After they present, they'll be asked to leave the call. We'll get a minute to discuss.
Okay, okay, understood. Got it. Okay, sure.
So, ma'am, just like I just wanted to say that in the same file that you're looking at, the Google Sheets, I will just be mentioning on one of the cells. I'll just mention which topic they've chosen and if they're going for or against, just for like reference.
Sure. Yeah.
I'll just keep editing there. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So just one question I have. Okay. So this content quality and address issue. I mean, I think they're pretty much the same, right? I mean, the content quality would mean that whatever topic they have chosen, how well are they talking about it, right? So what are you guys looking at? I mean, what is the difference according to you guys? Content quality and address ratio?
Uh, I think like addressing the issue, I think it would be more of like how relevant their discussion, their speeches is related to the topic they're speaking.
Right.
Like, is it pinpointing the thing? Or is it very vague?
Okay.
Does it come down to a proper conclusion? I think that's what that means. And content quality, I feel that has to do more with verbal strength, I guess.
And then there is verbal strength. One more field is verbal strength. So,
yeah.
I mean, then again, what is the difference between content quality and verbal strength? Right?
Verbal strength.
Content quality is basically like what they're presenting is quality or not. Like, is it good enough or they are just saying
is
anything?
it like is it repetitive? Is it effective? Like whatever points they're putting out, because since they have only 2 minutes, they need to be able to put out more effective points. They cannot be repetitive. They should not bring out points that.
There should be some facts.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Okay. Got it. Understood.
Yeah.
So they will be switching on their video cameras too for this round. So I think body language and everything comes into consideration for presentation.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. That I got.
So now shall I ask the first team to join in?
Yes, you can.
Okay, perfect.
अभी तो नहीं अरे माउस कॉन्फ़िगर नहीं हुआ है, तो नीचे लाल बटन जल रहा है इसका, लाल दोबारा ऑन करके लगाओ, दोबारा चल जाएगा।
ये चल ही रहा था यहाँ पे नहीं चल रहा
Bhavna ma'am, can you please turn on your video when the contest starts, when the competition starts?
For the whole 1.5 hours, kya?
No, I think while you're judging, I think will you be giving them feedback after the round, or?
Okay, well, I have to give the feedback immediately after.
No, ma'am. So,
But
no, I don't think there is
no,
any
ma'am, you
feedback.
don't need to.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll tell you what I've been informed that once all 20 participants are done, when I'm giving the judgment, then I will turn on the video and I'll announce, right?
yeah, I think that would be.
Okay. Because I'm connected through hotspot, so I don't know if I turn on the video then.
Yeah, makes sense.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Because I'm connected through hotspot, so I don't know if
We had just sent out a message for the first team to join in, but I don't think they've joined. We're just asking the second team to come in.
Okay, fine.
Yeah. Rock buddies, that is.
Okay.
Hi Kavya, are you from the team Rock Buddies? Or you can unmute yourself and speak.
Hello.
Yes, hi. Are you from the team Rock Buddies?
Hi. Hi. Yeah, I'm Kavya from Rock Buddies.
Okay. Do you have a teammate?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you ask them to join soon?
Just a second.
Please be a little quick.
Hello.
Oh, yes, Kavya.
Yeah, she'll be joining the call.
Okay.
We'll start with Kavya, no problem.
You can turn on your video and introduce yourself to our judge, Miss Bhavna.
Yeah.
Start with Kavya, no problem.
You can turn on your video and introduce
Hello, sir.
It's
Sir, I'm. So my topic cannot become a global manufacturing hub. So we are from the team Rock Buddies. So should I speak for the topic or against the topic?
Okay, Kavya, we want you to speak for the
Your
topic
stance is
for
yours.
this first. Okay. You get it?
So should I speak for the topic?
Yes, for the topic.
Okay, sir. So
Is it?
since
and
2013.
One
since
second, Kavya, can you
One second.
mate?
One second. So, are we good to go, Afra?
Where's your teammate, Kavya?
I don't know. She told she'll
It's fine.
join.
We'll
She was
start
there.
with her.
Okay, we can start. Kavya, your 2 minutes.
Oh, just 1 second. I could not hear Kavya well. Can you repeat the topic again?
India cannot become a global manufacturing hub.
Okay. Got it. Yeah, you can.
So I'm speaking for the topic. Since 20-30 years, India is striving hard to become a manufacturing hub, but due to lack in action plan of the strategies planned in India, GDP rate of the Indian industry's contribution has declined. Manufacturing has been constrained by regulations, policies, rules, labor and land, and main factor is environmental clearances of this agriculture and residential area. Successive government has failed to implement politically expensive but vital policies. Policies on taxation and customs are old-fashioned to the extent that it is cheaper to import things rather than manufacturing it in the country. So even India is opting that. Maybe that is the reason for the GDP decline. The main thing is we lack the culture of manufacturing, which is prevalent in countries like Germany and South Korea, which primarily includes manpower, best intellectual individuals which are there in the sector. This is due to the lackage of them being exposed to these elements in the sector. The infrastructure, which is very important for the GDP to increase by the percent of 14%, is mainly lacked in India. Though there is a large population and a large area, we lack the infrastructure, which decreases manufacturing competitiveness and visibility of future investments by other countries to the country for the manufacture. And also the idea of... Okay.
You can talk.
Can I continue?
Yeah, 30 seconds left. Continue.
Okay, the idea of promoting manufacturing was to ensure the demographic dividend fund meaningful employment, but our labors have been confused and has ensured that in labor-intensive manufacturing. Whereas in countries like China, Vietnam, and other East Asian countries have massive lead in this. Since China was initially as a producer of oil products and cost-friendly products, many countries adopt them as a base for many manufacturers, which India is mainly lacking. So this all makes us analyze that manufacturing, India cannot become a manufacturing hub.
Yeah. Thank you. Rasagna, you can unmute yourself and... You haven't unmuted.
Unmute yourself, Prasanna.
Am I for or against it?
You first introduce yourself and what topic you are selecting. Is it the same topic?
Yeah, it's the same topic.
So we want you to speak against the motion.
Okay.
Yeah.
So India cannot become a manufacturing hub.
Rasagna, your time starts now, and once there's 30 seconds left, I'll text you on the chat box.
Can you inform me?
Okay, I'll inform you when 30 seconds are left. Okay.
Yeah, thanks. So India cannot become a manufacturing hub. The main reason is that even though from many years we are bringing up new policies that it will become a manufacturing hub, it's not yet. Like from past 20 years, we started this policy GDP, that is globalization, privatization and liberalization. Even when that came up, we didn't see that much increase in the stock rates or the production rate in our country. The main reason for this is that there's no policies, no proper policies for other countries to come and invest in this country. Like everything has so much of paperwork. Like even if you want to buy a piece of land in India, you have to go through a huge paperwork process, which will definitely delay the time. And there's so much of money and energy waste because of this time. And whereas countries like China, they produce you lease lands, which will be from duration of 99 years to 999 years. So in this point, you can just lease a land and construct a huge base for yourself. And governments, even though they're trying to implement new policies, they are not successful in implementing those policies. And even for any other country to come and invest in our country, there's huge taxation. And because of that, the manufacturers are importing other things rather than, like making it, because there's huge amount of tax that they have to pay for this country. And this country doesn't have a proper multi-tier structure. Like each first tier structures, like if you consider Volkswagen, it has 5,000 first tier companies which are giving them the parts, and each of these first tier companies have so many second tier.
30 seconds left.
Yeah, those have third tier. So like there's no proper structure for them to like create a proper product. And there's no power availability. Like we do not have 24/7 power supply. We do not have proper transportation. Like if you want to ship few goods from one place to another, there's no proper roads, there's no proper shipment requirements. And we do not have laborers, like highly skilled laborers. And we are more oriented to government jobs and IT sectors. We do not have proper skills which are given during studying. And we do not have a global linkage. Like to produce any product, we need a proper linkage and proper facilities. The raw materials, we are getting huge raw materials from China when we have to actually make them. So because of all this, I think India cannot become a manufacturing hub. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Rasat. Rasagna and Kavya, thank you for the presentation. You can leave this call and we'll let you know about the results after round one.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, yes, Bhavna ma'am, you can actually grade them now. You have like a minute.
Sure, I'll just do that.
Both of them exceeded the time limit by 20 seconds.
Okay, so that where should it be part of the presentation then?
I think it's not a big deal. I think we'll consider only if they exceed beyond 30.
Okay. Hey, I'm done, yeah. Rock buddies, right? They were rock buddies.
Yes, they were rock buddies.
Okay.
Simi, I think we can call in the next team now.
Sure, I've sent the message.
Guys, can you ask them to join like quickly back to back?
Yes, we mentioned two teams. They haven't shown up. I'll just wait for a minute and I'll call the next team then.
Okay, sure.
Simi, I guess you can put the round one Google Meet link in the description of the WhatsApp group and mention that on the chat as well.
Yep, I'll do that.
Sim, call the third team. And ma'am, regarding that marking thing, content quality is, ma'am, about relevance, like how relevant it is. And the address issue is the topic is addressed or going around. That's the difference mainly.
Understood. See, I'll tell you, the major part is the presentation, okay? If they're not telling it in a way that the other person understands, even if the content is good, you will not be able to understand, right? I mean, that first girl, I felt it was some recitation, right? It was, I was reading some newspaper. So maybe
Yes.
it was good, but I could not even understand. It was
Yeah,
like,
they have to put their point across.
yeah.
Yes, we have Amrit here. Amrit, which team do you belong to?
Team blank.
Can you repeat?
Team blank.
Okay, where's your teammate?
He's joining.
Okay, cool. Amrit, you can introduce yourself and tell us what your topic is as well.
And can you please turn on your video camera?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, just a second. I'll just text him. Yeah, okay. So hello all, my name is Amrit, and then I'm going to be speaking on the topic Bitcoin is a speculative bubble and it's not a stable investment. Okay, yeah,
So,
he joined.
So we want you to speak against the motion. Is it okay?
Yeah, fine.
Okay, so you can start now.
Okay, wait. So, okay, we don't have an opponent.
Amrit, I'll remind you when you have 30 seconds left. Okay.
Hello. Okay. Yeah. So there's no opponent.
No, there is no opponent. You will be speaking on yourself.
Oh, okay. Right.
So,
Girish, you want to?
Amrit, your 2 minutes start now.
Okay. So I'm going to speak again against the topic. So many digital market asset exchange companies, like let's say Shapeshift, for example, believes that exchange of currencies, Bitcoin as an exchange of currency is more stable than the government-produced fiat systems. The problem and the main drawbacks of the government fiat systems is the reasons why Bitcoin becomes a more stable investment for the future. So I like to begin by saying that Bitcoin possesses all the attributes of not only good money, but supremely good money. First of all, Bitcoins are scarce. There are only like 21 million of it that can be mined in total. And even though while it's scarce, you can it's highly divisible. Like you can get 100 millionth of a Bitcoin and then recombine it at will. So the thing is, in terms of divisibility, Bitcoin wins hands down with respect to the fiat system or the gold. Now, Bitcoin is durable. It exists as a ledger entry and are backed up by thousands of computers. While it is true that without internet, Bitcoin might be unusable, but that is true in case of your credit cards or your Google Pay or Paytm. So Bitcoin is not falling back or at any disadvantage with respect to the fiat system in this case. Now, Bitcoin is fungible. Each Bitcoin is worth the same as the other Bitcoin. Bitcoin cannot be counterfeited, as unlike fiat money, obviously. So the major advantage again of Bitcoin is that it's highly portable and you can send it anywhere in the world. Let's say you're transferring from you're transferring normal fiat money from US to Japan. It will take at least like 4 or 5 days till the wire transfer actually happens. You might as well FedEx the amount if you want that much time to happen. Other than that, you can Bitcoin it, which will happen in instant transition. And while coming to the fiat system as well, you have to depend on a third party. Let's say in the fiat system, yeah, another major point is fiat system is third party dependent, while Bitcoin is independent of third parties. Now you may say the fiat system works well currently, right? I mean, we do use the fiat system now as well. Just because a bunch of paper has pyramid and government buildings on it doesn't mean it's valuable, right?
Amrit, your time is up.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Your teammate left the meeting?
I think he's having connections. He can't hear, right? He did put it in the chat. So Sime put to rejoin the link. Okay, yeah, he has joined.
Are you able to hear us now?
Hello, are you able to hear us? Are we audible?
Rayan, are we audible?
Okay, speak, Girish. It's your turn. My turn is done.
Ryan, can you speak? You can introduce yourself and tell us your topic.
Oh, you're muted, I guess, bro. Okay, no, you're not. Never mind.
Hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, finally. Introduce yourself. My round is done.
Okay, 1 second. Yeah, can you guys still hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah, that's better. Okay, so my name is Girish and I am from the team Blank. And hello.
Yes.
Yeah, we can hear you.
And my topic is
Ryan, we can't hear you. Girish, we can't hear you.
Can you guys hear me now?
Now we can. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so my topic is whether Bitcoin is a speculative bubble and not a stable investment.
Okay.
So should I speak for or against it? Hello?
Yes, you can speak for the topic.
For the topic, okay.
I'll be reminding you when 30 seconds are left.
Okay.
So you can end it accordingly.
All right, okay, cool.
Ryan, your 2 minutes starts now.
Okay, so first of all, Bitcoin is a speculative stable investment. Yes, I think Bitcoin is not a stable investment, and there are a few points which will actually support that. So first of all, Bitcoin is something which is set to be highly encrypted and highly secure. But is it actually secure? We'll have to look into that. So the whole point of using a Bitcoin is to find out if your transaction and if your money is secure. But over the past few years, we've seen that even Bitcoins can get can get hacked, and if something like this can also get hacked, then what's the point of using it when compared to the traditional fiat money system? So if at all we look into this, one second. Yeah. So if at all we look into the this thing called Bitcoin, there's this thing called trust involved. So although people tell that in Bitcoin there is no third party involved, but we need to face the fact that the whole world is using the fiat money system. So if at all we need to do something in this world, we still need to exchange our bitcoins for these cash money, and the process of exchanging this Bitcoin into cash is quite complicated, and sometimes it is quite dangerous as well, because often these people are from the darker side of the internet, who do not have a good mindset. And apart from that, we've also had this case where a user named All in Vain reported that about 500,000 of his bitcoins were stolen. And we often invest in companies in Bitcoin wallets, which will often store our money, and then it will store our money and keep it secure. But Bitcoin wallets like my Bitcoin was a wallet which itself disappeared with billions of millions worth of bitcoins. And uh, and this Bitcoin isn't quite different from all of these credit cards, because all we need is the key of the person to hack into it. What?
30 seconds left.
Okay, yeah. And often these people always keep saying that people invest in bitcoins only so that they can save it up for the future and then use it in the later prices by selling it for huge amount of money. But we also do that in this traditional money systems, where we invest them in mutual funds, and we also store commodities like gold, and we in turn get it for a higher price in the future. So if at all we're doing both doing it in the traditional system, how is it different? How is it any different from if we do it in Bitcoin wallet as well? And there's another thing that no Bitcoin. Uh, they say that Bitcoin can be broken down into multiple number of units, and then it can be reassembled back again. But it's not that simple. That is another point to be noted as well. And that's pretty much it.
Yes, thank you, Girish.
Yeah.
Thank you, Team Blank. We'll be notifying you after round one gets over.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
You can leave the call.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Where's the next team?
Yeah, Pam, once you're done evaluating, I'll ask the next team to join.
Simi, Ananya
Yeah.
is ready. I'm asking her to join. Okay.
Oh,
She was.
sorry. Which
She
team?
asked. I don't know.
Oh, ask her which team.
Amigos.
Yeah, that is our next team. So they will be coming up next. Okay. Shall I call them in, ma'am?
Sure, yeah. Which team is this? The next one?
Amigos. It's right after blank.
Yeah, got it. Sure.
Hi, is this Team Amigos?
Yeah, one second. Yeah, my teammates here too.
And turn on your video camera
Yeah.
and introduce yourself and your topic.
Okay. I'll go first. I'm Ananya Shivkumar. I'm from 7th Sem CS, and my topic is inheritors make better CEOs than professional executives.
Okay, Ananya. So we want you to speak for the motion.
For the motion, okay.
Okay,
And
Will you tell me when my time starts? Yeah.
you have 2 minutes. I'll notify you when there's 30 seconds left so that you can wrap up.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, Ananya, your time starts now.
Okay, so today I'm going to speak about why inheritors make better CEOs than professional executives. So I'll be speaking for the motion. One of the main points is that inheritors have grown up in a family home where they've seen their parents or their predecessors go to work. So they completely know and they understand what the job comprises of and all of its commitments and hardships. And they understand all of it perfectly. So that means they know how much time to devote. They know the culture of the company, etc. So they're better equipped to handle any cultural problems within the organization. Another thing is that our country is a very diverse country, and different regions have different cultures and different languages. When you look at especially the small and medium-sized enterprises, like the small industries, it is very important that the person who's leading these companies understands both of the people, their customers, as well as their suppliers. And sometimes, if they do not get along with or do not understand the people they're working with well, that can potentially sink the company. So when you're a part of the organization and everyone already knows who you are, then it's much easier to break into these kind of niche markets. Another thing is they feel much more
30 seconds left.
Accountable than usual. Usually professionals will come in and go and they have their own agenda, and they try to accomplish that, like increasing sales and all. But these people, they'll keep in mind the core values of their company, and they'll make sure it's going on the right path. And they'll be more focused on the branding, and they won't want to like corrupt any of the values in chasing profits blindly. And some examples are Mukesh Ambani, and the Walmart company is owned by the Walton family, etc. Thank you.
Thank you, Ananya.
So I'm Gopika. I'm from 7th Sem CSE as well, and my topic is the topic that I chose is, should some board positions in companies be reserved for women?
okay, so we want you to speak against the motion.
Against
Is it fine?
Yeah.
Okay, Gopika, your time starts now.
So there are a lot of discussions that are happening about women empowerment and how to go about it and how to ensure that there is a lot of equality and equity and discussions about such things. And people say that you should reserve positions in board meetings for women specifically because women are underrepresented. But that is not really true, because if you actually look at raw numbers and look at studies as such, it's shown that in an area like tech, there are only about 30% of women who are in the tech force. And if you actually look at that statistics and look for others, there are like almost about 20% or so people who are there that are already in leading positions. So the fact that this number, women being underrepresented, is not really true when you actually look at the numbers and when you look at a bigger picture of it. Not only that, if you do force people to take in. You might not really be looking at the capability. Like reserving something, it's like, you have to do it. So what if there is someone who's better? How about that person and not giving them that chance? Which will not be fair if you actually look at the fact. Also, there is, if we are talking about men, there are a lot of things that a man can sacrifice, and a female has to look after other responsibilities like and maternity stuff and all those things, which also give them have them put in lesser time. So it becomes a liability for them as well. And it's like
30
generally
seconds left.
people talk about, I'm so sorry, there was, yeah, generally people talk about how diverse environments is more, beneficial, but that there is a difference between diversity that's actually forced. So I do not believe that women as such should have any reservations, and that it should completely be based on the capabilities of whoever is there. So yeah, that's my stand.
Yes, thank you, Gopika. Thank you, Team Ami.
Thank you, guys. You can wait. We will be announcing the results after this round. And you can leave this call. Thank you.
Hey, I'm done. We can call in the next team.
Yes, ma'am.
Simi asked the next team.
Yeah, let's just wait for 20 more seconds for this team to join.
Hello.
Hi, Rohit and Vignesh. You can turn on your video cameras and unmute yourselves.
Hold on. My teammate's not yet joined. His name is Abhishek.
We can start with your presentation. Okay, perfect. Your teammate's here.
I think there's one extra person here, Simi.
Yeah. Which team are you from, Rohit?
I'm from White Collar.
Okay, perfect. Is anyone from Entrepreneurship 101? It's Entrepreneur 101. Anyone from that team?
We request only team white collar to stay here in this call.
Yeah, I'm white collar as well.
Okay, thank you.
Okay,
Now,
we can start.
in white collar, you can turn on your video camera and introduce yourself as well as your topics.
Hello, guys. I'm Abhishek, and I'd like to choose the topic of whether it's someone or be your own boss as an entrepreneur.
Okay, so we want you to speak against the motion. Is it fine?
Against the motion, as in, so it's better to work for someone rather than be your own boss, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
exactly.
So,
Okay. So,
Abhishek, your time
Yeah.
starts now.
Okay. So the statement "you are your own boss" sounds good when saying it out loud, but is the reality really the same? So, I mean, most people go into entrepreneurship not really knowing much about themselves. They go into it really young. So, they go into it and realize that they value structure and stability more rather than, being a leader or rather than being responsible for the people that they are with. Also entrepreneurs have a very hard life, and at the beginning it is completely dependent on their focus and self discipline, and not everyone has this. Even if despite all the odds they are staying and till the end, there is also the chance that they may not succeed because a large corporation may have a concurrent idea with them, and they may succeed instead of this small scale entrepreneur. Also, what they're also working for someone gives you a lot of leave benefits and fixed income. This ensures that you have financial security, you have health insurance, not only for you but also your family. So entrepreneurs will also experience a lot of stress and mental health because of the constant multitasking that they have to go through. They have to not be responsible only for themselves but also the whole organization that they have created. But for someone who works for a boss, they just have to do well in their role and not think about the other things. For example, if I'm a software development engineer in some company, I don't have to worry about the marketing department doing their job. I just have to do well in my job, and it is I can focus the rest of my free time on my personal life, and I can achieve work-life balance properly. Also, working for someone else, we just have to invest our time and our skill set into their organization, and we can choose the organization that we believe in firsthand, and we can invest our time, and if we feel that the organization is not worth our time, we can switch boards and we can choose another organization that we think deserves our time better. And this option is not really available much for an entrepreneur who once invest into an idea completely and then realizes that this idea may not impact the world that much.
Yes. Yes,
Yeah, I
Abhishek,
think that's my time. Thank you.
Thank you. Rohit, you can unmute yourself and turn on your video.
Yeah, am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Yeah, so hello, my name is Rohit.
Yes.
The motion I'm going to be going for is are inheritor CEOs better than professional executives? Hello?
Okay, so we want you to speak for the motion.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
So let me start off by saying that the CEO is the most important and...
Just wait a second.
Sorry?
Just wait a second. Afra?
Yes, your time starts now.
Okay, thank you. So a CEO is the most important and most powerful executive and the sole decision-making body in the company. The most powerful decision-making body in the company. Yeah, sorry. So, usually when the term inheritor comes, there are many other connotations attached to it, such as nepotism, bureaucracy, and all. Especially in the wake of current Bollywood controversies, that seems like a negative and a very maleficent thing. But it's in reality it's not so, because as you're seeing, for more than 1,500 years, monarchy, I mean kingdoms, kings and kingship has been the most prevalent form of government or administration. Kings have passed on the rulership to their prodigies, I mean to the children, and there's a reason it's been so successful for so many generations. And the main fact lies in the main success for that. The main point lies in the fact that inheritors have more ownership and accountability, not only to the stakeholders but also to the sort of family as well, because inheritors usually consider, I mean, to them, the business is not just a 9 to 5 job or something like that. It's a family thing, So if a crisis happens there, they'll put everything on the line for them. Whereas if you take the case of professional executives, they're more prone towards selfish desires and personal growth. So they're prone to jumping ships, They're prone to jumping companies. As what happened in the case of Cyrus Mistry in the Tata controversy. And what more can I say? Inheritors also they make better CEOs because they enjoy more stakeholder trust. The people in the companies, right? The board and the board of directors and the stakeholders. It's a personal connection. I know business is not supposed to be personal, but essentially at the core it is. And what happens is that if I trust or if I was working under the leadership of a person of a leader, I will innately learn to trust his prodigy, because he obviously has learned all the business, all his knowledge and business acumen from the leader himself. So that forms a sense of loyalty and commitment to the job. And moreover, when you take professional executives, for them, for most of them, a CEO is just a job per se. It's not, it's a CEO is being more than just a financial, a guru or a sales wizard or something like that. So yeah, there's an innate sense that it's my company. It's not just my name on there. It's my identity and it's my family's legacy. So inheritors will automatically and innately they're insensitized, through their life path itself, that they have to work extra harder and go the extra mile to protect their family's legacy and heritage. Yeah. So that's why I feel that inheritors are obviously make better CEOs and professional executives. And this is my case is supported. If you take the examples of Rahul Bajaj or Adi Godrej or even Ratan Tata, they always, if you observe, right? If you observe their life, most of their sorry. So I'll just end by saying that blood is thicker than water. It applies here as well. It's not just an adage or something. It's the the innate tribal knowledge passed on from generations to generations, and that's why inheritors are better. They make better CEOs and professional executives. Right. So thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Rohit and Abhishek. You can leave this call and you'll be notified about the results at the end of round 1. Simi, what was this team name?
This team was White Collar. Yeah, and Entrepreneur 101 just texted. So should we call them up next, or should we tell them they'll be called in the end because they missed their chance? We'll call them next, right? I guess.
If they're ready, call them.
Okay.
If they're ready.
I'll just wait for ma'am to finish up with the marking. Then I'll tell them to join.
Oh, have you guys notified the next team?
Yes, ma'am. They'll be coming now, I guess.
Okay.
Simi, can you notify them again?
Yes, I just did. This is actually the previous team before White Collar, Entrepreneur 101.
Okay.
Hello, Vignesh.
Hello, Vignesh. Will your teammate be here?
Can you please unmute yourself?
Unmute yourself.
And also switch on your camera.
Can you hear us, Vignesh?
Vignesh, please unmute yourself. Shubham, can you look into that?
Yeah, I'm seeing. Vignesh, I am removing you. You rejoin the call, okay?
Guys, how many more teams do we have? It's almost like an hour. I think we were done only with some 4 or 5 teams.
We do have like half the number. Like we have 12.
We have 12 more teams.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe just ask
I think
them back to
I'll
back.
just yeah.
And just ask them to like kind of test this microphone, video, everything before joining.
Yeah.
The
Yeah. I just mentioned that in the group.
Yeah.
Yes, Vignesh, unmute yourself. Shubham, I guess you can unmute Vignesh.
Yeah, can you? Yeah, it's actually Nandini.
Okay, Nandini.
Oh, Nandini.
Nandini, where's your teammate?
Yeah, my teammate is also facing the same problem and she's not able to join in through this link.
Okay, I guess we can start with you. So you can
Okay.
turn on the video.
Okay.
Which team is this? Entrepreneur 101, is it?
Yeah, Entrepreneur 101.
Okay.
Okay, so
Hello.
introduce yourself and tell us about your topic.
Yeah, I am going to choose is it better to work for a company or start your own business as an entrepreneur?
Okay, so we want you to speak for the motion. Okay,
Can you repeat?
we want you to speak for the motion.
Okay.
For the
So you
motion.
want me?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's better to join the company.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, for the motion. Yeah. Nandini, your time starts now. I'll be reminding you once there's 30 seconds left. Okay. Your time starts now.
Okay. Yeah, so it's actually better to join a company because if you don't have any investment or if you're not rich, it's very tough to start a business of your own. So if you're just a passed out student, then it's actually better to join a company because you can easily earn, and also you will get your insurance covered, and you'll have some benefits also. And if you don't have any startup idea and if you're not optimistic and stuff, it's very tough to start a company because you need too much patience, and you have to be positively thinking all the time to start a company, and it doesn't usually work out for everyone. And also, if you start working for a company, your pressure decreases.
Hey, I'm not able to hear what she's saying. Are you guys able to hear?
No, ma'am.
Nandini, your voice isn't audible now.
Hello, Nandini?
Nandini, you aren't audible.
Oh, I think her whole earphone set is not working. Maybe just tell her to remove the earphones and just talk.
I don't think she can hear us either.
No, I meant put it on your WhatsApp group or something.
Sydney? Nandini, we cannot hear you. Yes, Nandini, unmute yourselves. We weren't able to hear you last time.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, now we can.
Am I clearly audible?
Yes, you are.
Yeah, okay. So when can I start now?
Yeah, you can start now.
Okay, so I think it's better to join a company because if you don't have your initial investment, it becomes really tough for you to start a company because to start a company you always need like your investment and stuff. And if you're not rich enough for that, you it's better to join a company. And you always, if you join a company, you have so much positive things like you get insurance covered, In some companies, they also cover insurance for your parents and for any your close relatives. So that's a very good thing. And anyways, you'll always get your monthly salary, so you don't have much pressure on yourself because when you initially start, you obviously like you need some, you have to support your family and yourself. And if you're traveling to different cities, then you need to take care of your rent and food and stuff. So it's not very nice to start a company that way when you're not rich enough. And also, if you get kicked out by your company, you can always join another company, because if you have the skills, then yeah, you can keep trying at different companies. And it's not very like tough, or it's not always 9 to 5 desk jobs. You can choose based on your talent and based on your preferences and how you like your company or what kind of job you want to do. And you also get like, always there's vacation and stuff and holidays you can go. So it's not very pressurizing, or it's
30 seconds left.
yeah. Okay. And also you if you can, it's a good thing to join a company, because you can say you joined in Bangalore, you worked for a year, now you can just quit the job, go to a different country or even different state or wherever you want, and join another company based on your experience in this previous company. And that way you also get to travel around and you get a lot of experience. And with all these experiences, it shapes you into a better person and a better knowledgeable person. You can use it to start a company, but first it's always better to join a company and work for them and know how the industry works. So I think it's better to join a company because you get a lot of experience out of that. And you also become social on that, because you have to work with a different set of people and a whole new group. It's not like you have any friends there. So you learn a lot of things.
Yes, thank you, Nandini.
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
Is your teammate joining or?
Yeah, she was supposed to join. Just a second.
Nandini, I think we will take up the next team.
Okay.
And when your teammate is ready, just notify me.
Yeah, okay. So I'll
and we'll yeah, no problem. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Guys, can you ask anyone to join? mean, if not in the same order, whosoever is kind
Yes,
of.
ma'am, we are asking.
Hi, am I audible?
Yes,
Hello?
sir.
Yeah, I'm from Team Smiley Face. My teammate will be here in roughly a second, I'm guessing.
Yeah, until then, you can introduce yourself and your topic.
All right, so I'm Rahul Srinivas. I'm getting a little bit of an echo. Sorry.
Is it okay now?
I'm hearing the entire thing twice.
You can try rejoining.
Okay, give me 1 second. Yeah, so I'm back. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, hi. So I'm Rahul Srinivas. I'm from Team Smiley Face, and I will be talking. Okay, so the topic I've chosen is inheritors make better CEOs when compared to professional executives. So I could be given any stance on this.
Shubham, you can unmute yourself.
So I want you to speak for the motion. Is it fine?
Yeah, I can do that. Give me 1 second. My teammate is saying she's not able to join in. Yes, they have let me in. She's requesting to be let in. Apparently.
I haven't got any pop-up here.
Join. 1 second. Join in the announcements group description, right?
Yes, right.
All right. Yeah. So I'll be speaking for the motion, right? So yeah. So
I will let you know when you have 30 seconds left. Overall, you have 2 minutes, and your time starts now.
all right. So there's a particular amount of loyalty associated when you are ingrown into a particular company. Let's say there's a culture, a morale, which is embedded in you ever since your childhood. You know, you've been given the right resources, you've been given the right education, the experience, the training, all of it from a very young age, which makes contact building really easy. And in general, your entire process of learning a much simpler approach in general. So moving on, you have a sense of family reputation. There's more than just your business resting upon your shoulders when you're talking about a business which is run by a family, right? So it's your entire family's livelihood. It's everything generations together have built. It's blood, sweat, money, and loads of effort, which is just not related to you. It's related to a lot of people from your ancestors. And moving on, there's a direct equation between the money and the profits. For example, let's say, there's always a distinguishing factor between the management and the shareholders. But if a company happens to have the management and the shareholders is the same, and the CEO happens to be a person who's owning the company, then there's a direct incentive. And obviously, who doesn't like an incentive? You will work harder provided that you're going to get more. Share prices increase, your network increases directly. That makes it far more advantageous to you to make this much better. Let's take an example, Wipro. Wipro was one such company which used to sell vegetable oil before this. Azim Premji converted it into an IT,
30 seconds left.
converted it into an IT company. Now, for example, if Azim Premji did not have this particular base, I really don't think IT boom would have happened to this extent without Wipro. And yeah, moving on, I'd like to conclude on one particular note. I believe that there's a lot of time invested in these people from a really long period of their entire life. So what I'd like to say is time equals money equals power equals success. This means that a person who's been will obviously lead much better than somebody who's come into the business day before yesterday. So that's about it.
Thank you, Rahul.
Give me 1 second. I'm just gonna try checking if my teammate can join right now. Huh.
He's here.
Yeah, okay. Is she here? Her name is Ritu. No, Harshavardhan Satish Kumar. Yes, that's it.
Yes. You can turn on your camera. You can turn on your video camera. Harshavardhan.
Her name's actually Ritu. She's probably joined from another computer because hers wasn't working. So
Ritu, you can unmute yourself and turn on your video camera.
Yes. Hello.
Yes, please turn on your video camera as well.
Yes, I just have. Just give me 1 second. Hello. Can you see me? I've turned it on.
No, we cannot see you, but I can hear you.
Yes. Just 1 second. Do you mind if I just leave and come back?
You can rejoin, but
there's a certain option. Yes. Let me just rejoin.
Yeah.
okay, in this particular time, I'd like to introduce her topic as well. She's happened to choose the same topic as me. Inheritors make better CEOs when compared to professional executives.
Yes, Ritu. Shubham, can you give Ritu her stance?
So we want you to speak against that motion. Is it fine?
Yes, of course, that's fine.
Okay.
Ritu, you'll have 2 minutes.
So
I'll notify you when your time ends.
Yes, of course.
Your time starts.
So going against popular notion, and now usually people aren't exactly for nepotism, especially with all the scenarios that are going on in the world right now. Now, I think one major thing about inheritors becoming CEOs of certain companies is, firstly, it would be loyalty. There is a certain loyalty that this is not only a company, but this is family to them. This is what they have grown up around. Every day of their life, every day since they were a little child, they've known that one day they would have to grow up and take the reins of this certain company. So this brings about with it certain perks of a person like this. That is, he would have the necessary resources to become and to reach that particular qualified stage. There is certain competitive behavior that is exhibited by him since he knows, from a very young age, that he will in fact grow up and one day take this Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear.
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Yes. Okay. I'm sorry. Okay. So there is a certain perk here, that is, that this little, let's say man or woman is molded into being CEO from a very young age. I think one of the other more important aspects of this is the kind of incentive that it provides. Now, usually in a company, there are two sides. You have shareholders and you have the management, both of which, are comprised of different people. But here you have the added incentive that, there is a direct relationship between the profits that the business earns and the kind of work that you perform. That is, profit
30 seconds
is
left.
directly related. Hello?
30 seconds
Profit
left.
is yes, exactly. Profit is directly related to business performing. On failing, you risk it all. You risk your family's reputation and and everything else that comes with you being a part of this business since a very young age. I think a major point is that contracts are everything. From a young age, you know your distributors, you know your clients, because you're working with these people. You grow up and you see your parents working with these people. You know the business inside out by the time you get to managing it on your own. Now, for example, I think we should take a very successful man, Mr. Azim Premji, who was the CEO of Wipro. Now, this man, initially, Wipro was only, an oil manufacturing business. They manufactured soaps and, that sort. In the 1980s, Azim Premji came up and said, what? I see that IT has potential. And he was the one who introduced IT to India, and he revolutionized the world in the sense, since India took the first step, in taking a step towards IT. Now, I think these are the perks, and these perks cannot be ignored. That maybe if Azim Premji had to start from scratch, he maybe wouldn't have had this idea in the first place. He was trained, and the development that went behind him being him is what made him who he is today. And I think the major thing here is time. These people have the time, they have the money, and they have the resources to equip a child, and then they do reach a certain level of success. Thank you.
Thank you, Team Smiley Face. We'll let you know about the results at the end of round 1. You can now leave this call.
Better see you.
Oh, hello, Simi?
Yes, ma'am. Okay, I think the next team has joined in.
Yavar, you can now introduce yourself and your team members.
Okay, wait 1 second. Actually, my team member is not able to join. Wait 1 second.
I guess that's fine. They can introduce themselves when they come later on. You can introduce yourself and your topic.
Okay. So my name is Yavar Mahajan. I am an EC student. Right now I'm in 7th semester. So the topic I have chosen is should some board positions in companies be reserved for women? So I don't know now I have to say for or against.
Hello, Yavar. We want you to speak against the motion.
Okay, against. Okay.
Just want you to tell me your team name.
My team name is Mindbenders.
Sorry, I can't hear you well.
Mindbenders.
Okay.
Yavar, you'll have 2 minutes. When there's 30 seconds left, I'll notify you.
Okay.
Okay. Your time starts now.
Okay. So as we have been told to speak for just 2 minutes, so I won't keep it that long. So the topic I've been assigned is should some board positions in companies be reserved for women? So I'm speaking against it. Okay, so before I start this debate, I just want to bring 2 important terms: feminism and gender inequality. See, we talk about these terms a lot, don't we? But if we reserve seats for women, then how are men and women equal? So there's no need for any reservation for women if we consider them equal to men. So if a woman is capable and she is worth of holding such a big position, she can do it on her own. I don't think there is any. She can climb the ladder on her own. I don't think we should support her in any way. And secondly, a board member is considered to be among the top 1% of the 1% of the company. So I mean, they have to take all the important decisions regarding finance, shares, and everything. So if we put a person who is not capable enough to sit in that position, I don't think what will happen to the company then. And on an average, I guess around 1,000 employees work in every company. So if that woman makes a wrong decision, it's going to impact the whole of 1,000 employees. And secondly, my personal opinion is women are sometimes emotionally driven and they lack risk taking abilities. It's not I'm not don't get offended or anything. It's just a personal. It's just a research. So generally, women are emotionally driven. It's not the case in everyone. Women who climb to new positions, like they do it on their own. So I'm not against women like holding new positions. I'm just against reservations. Either it's a male reservation or a female reservation. See, because there may be a guy who is more worth it to sit in that position, but he's waiting. So it's not going to be good for anyone, like neither the company nor the nation nor anyone, nor for the person himself. It's not going to be good for anyone. So it doesn't assure stoppage of cultural and social stigma. If people and see, if suppose 50% reservations are for women only, then there are 50% left. And then again, there would be a ratio of 1:1 in men and women. So 75% would be for women only, and 25% for men. So it's not feminism and it's not gender equality. Okay, I guess 2 minutes are over.
Yes. Thank you,
Okay.
Yagur. I
Okay.
have your teammate here now.
Okay, I guess he joined.
Yeah, Isra, you can unmute yourself and turn on your video camera and tell us your topic.
Okay.
Isra, your voice is breaking.
Okay, so my topic is should some board positions in companies be reserved for women?
Okay, so we want you to speak for the motion. Fine.
Okay.
Isra, you have 2 minutes.
Evening.
Your time starts now.
Shall I start?
Yeah, your time starts now.
Okay, so hello, good evening. I'm Shariat and I'm an IT student. So maybe intro, I out analyze then, but yeah, so topic maybe. So I'm sharing my views on the topic. Should some board positions in companies be reserved for women? So yeah, women are still considered as a good management option, but post-take when it comes to the core management companies, they still considered as they core. So one reservation board directors representation.
I'm not able to.
Representation of women in corporate sector.
Are you guys? Isra, I'll have to stop you there. Your voice is very unclear. Maybe you can read that quickly.
So that's why. Okay. So I believe the primary objective of the introduction of the reservation of a woman is the representation of a women in the decision-making process, right? So bearing this thing in mind, why such reservations are not reserved at managerial or staff level? Why we reserve it for the board level for the women? Let the board be free from the clutch of the reservations. So yeah, before initiating to bring in more women in board, it should come with a position. It should come with a positive motive behind it. It should definitely come with a positive motive. And then apart from this, it is a matter of the practice that that the women tend to leave work due to the maternity issues. And government, through such prominences, they are trying to create all the better representation of women in this particular board level section, or I can say in the corporate field. Are you able to hear me?
Yes, we are. Go ahead. You have 20 seconds left.
Okay, in the conclusion, I will definitely say that the initiative, it should be bring a positive motive behind allowing the women in the board section, and we should definitely introduce this thing, and bearing all the things in mind, we should stop just introducing, and we should also introduce it to the management of staff level also, or just free the board from the clutch of the reservation.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, team Mind Builders. We'll inform you the results after round 1 ends. You can leave this
Okay,
call
thank
now.
you.
Yeah, thank you.
Hello, Simi. I just have one question
Yes,
related to that smiley face. I think the
Yes.
second one, the second girl who spoke, right? I think
Uh-huh.
they both chose the same topic, and the second one was given as against, right?
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
she was given for. Second one was given for the
Wait,
topic.
smiley face. Second one was against. First one was for.
Correct, but you're saying that inheritors are better and all that, right?
The points were same. Yeah.
No, I think she gave the same example, but she explained it in a different, like telling why that example was bad. I think they prepared together or something. Yeah.
We didn't really good.
So I mean, no, I mean I'm slightly confused here because I thought she spoke for the topic, though we said that it has to be against. I mean, can you recollect and tell me because
No, I actually remember she didn't speak. She actually stood her stance. The same example that the first guy explained. She opposed why that was wrong.
okay,
Okay.
fine, we can go to the next team.
Yeah, I think the next team will be joining in shortly.
Sure. So apart from the example, I mean, can you just remind me what else she spoke against it? Because I kind of clearly felt she was speaking for the topic.
Yeah,
I actually just got a message from her right now. So she's saying that, like, because this is streaming, so because of the lag, she thought it was for promotion.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah, I just received that message.
Okay, fine. Got it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the next team is here. Ma'am, you can take your time. We can start in a minute.
Hello.
Hi. You can introduce yourself and your team and your topic as well.
Okay, so my name is Badri, and I'll be speaking on the topic MBA students cannot make good leaders.
Okay, so I want you to speak for the motion.
Okay.
Badri,
Can I start now?
Badri, you'll have 2 minutes. I'll notify you when there's 30 seconds left.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Your time starts now.
Okay. Business schools had two missions: educating practitioners and creating knowledge through research. 50 years ago, the focus shifted from the former to the latter. Management had become more of a science stream rather than a profession. So there was this a firm called DDI which conducted research for 15,000 professionals from 18 countries, and they proved that MBAs were not the chosen people. Through this, we could actually find that leadership skills are supposed to be a raw trait and cannot be taught through classrooms. I can make 3 points by showing that I can make 3 points proving that MBAs do not produce good leaders. One, leaders understand people, whereas MBAs are focused on numbers. In 2008, there was a survey conducted among 50 top colleges in the US, and it showed that analytical courses were proven to be more important than the soft skills. And this was very wrong, because you could see that many business and organizations, MBA students work in teams. And when you work in teams, there are all kinds of different people. And when you work with different people with different skill sets, you know that being in leadership, you will find that leadership is more of an art than the science. Two, leaders see the big picture. MBAs see business as discrete parts. So, according to the 2008 survey I mentioned before, only 36% of the top MBA programs require the course general managing as its core subject, which is not profound. Three, leaders execute. MBAs focus on strategies. MBA students spend 2 years forming strategies and analyzing problems, but business schools have misplaced their emphasis. A good strategy by itself is never enough. While strategy is also important, execution is the hallmark of great leaders. Finally, I would like to conclude by saying that MBAs definitely produce good managers, but not necessarily great leaders. Thank you.
Thank you, Badri. Kiran, you can let us know your topic.
Yeah, hello, I'm Kiran, and my topic is inheritors make better CEOs than professional executives.
So we want you to speak against the motion. Okay?
Yeah, okay, sure.
Kiran, your time starts now.
Success isn't supposed to feel comfortable, but it has got to get you on the nerve to succeed more. So there's no full stop for it. So will this work among the CEOs who've already seen and enjoyed the sense of success and has been living throughout? So because of these changing times, this practice has gained a lot of criticism. Supporters of professional executives emphasize that leadership is not inherited. Inheritors are not necessarily the most qualified candidates to become CEOs. Being an inheritor does not mean automatically that one has to have competence and qualification to lead. And many have added that this is an unfair practice, but worse, they've also said it's nepotism. But it is true. So, whereas on the other side, professional executives make a choice working for the company. Their efforts are driven by goals, missions, and vision that they share within the company. They're way more eager to sense the success and know how it feels to win. Contrary to this, inheritors are usually inclined to serving the interest of the family rather than the business. So, they face a lot of pressure, which makes their work a little bit hard. Whereas professional executives are always prone to skill development and proficiency. And they've outgrown themselves to come to this stage. So let's remember once what a great man said. The common question that gets asked in business is why? That's a good question, but an equally valid question is why not? So professional executives have the nerve and are willing to take the risk by asking themselves why not? And so let me come to this. A competitive CEO needs to identify the changing landscape, the competitive dynamics, and the internal values to proceed, to the way of success. And these values drift away when family comes in the way. So in the end, everyone wants to see a world of competence, success, and growth. And professional executives are a way to do so. Thank you.
Thank you, Kiran and Badri. We'll let you know about the results at the end of round 1. You can now leave the call.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hey, this was team what?
Work it. Team work it.
Okay. Just give me 1 second.
Yeah. The teams after this are individual participants, so I think we'll get done quicker.
How many more are left?
7 more are left. All are individual.
Yep. I've asked the next team to join at 41. So.
Simi, that mind bender's second team member, who was that?
The name?
Yeah, I mean, what was the topic?
1 second, just let me check. Smiley face, right?
No,
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 vendors.
mind bender.
Sorry. Topic 3, and that's 4. So, should some board positions in companies be reserved for women?
Okay, yeah, got it.
Yeah.
And ma'am, that smiley face, the second participant, she is ready to rejoin and give the presentation again. But I told her that it's fine. She will be judged on whatever she said. Is it fine?
Yeah, it's fine. So maybe you can just put topic 1 and you can just make it 4 only. Because I think she spoke for 4, right?
Yeah, she heard it for because of
Yeah.
some.
It's okay. I will judge her based on 4 only. So,
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
yeah, we can move on to the next one.
Yes, ma'am. I'll just ask them to join.
So Simi, in for the next participants, you said there's only one person, right? So we'll give that person 4 minutes, yeah?
No, 2 minutes only, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, I think Team Chandan isn't joining, so I just asked the next one. Team Rebel. Let me just see.
Maybe someone joining. It's almost like close to 6.
I have put out all the rest of the teams, all the single participant teams, and I've asked if any one of them is ready, can acknowledge the message and join the link.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'll send out a reminder for the teams who missed their turn earlier if they want to join in.
Cool. So, Afra, what I would say is,
Yes, ma'am.
I think any team crossing 55 can go to the next round.
Any team crossing 55.
Yeah, that would be a better way to judge.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. We can actually do that.
Yeah.
So we actually have no access to the points. You'll have to tell us like by the end of this thing.
Oh, is it? Okay, okay. I thought someone was there on the sheet.
Simi is there.
Achha, only Simi is there, is it?
Yeah,
Achha.
yeah.
Okay, got it. So I think so far, 4 teams are like greater than that. So yeah, we'll just see the rest. Maybe if we get 2 more people, then maybe 6 teams is what we will have.
We actually informed them that half the teams will go to round 2.
And half the team, I mean, so many teams did not even join, right?
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, accordingly we can, set the cut off, I guess.
Got it. How many teams have joined so far?
Guys, can we just like hold up about the scores for 2 minutes?
Sure, sure.
Yeah. I think we have a participant from Entrepreneur 101 joining in.
Sure.
Yeah.
Hi, Afreen. Afreen, you can unmute yourself.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can introduce yourself and your topic as well.
Yeah. So, good evening, everyone. I am Afreen Nurani, and the topic that I've chosen for today is should some board positions in companies be reserved for women?
Okay, so I want you to speak for the motion. Is it fine?
Yeah. Okay. So, to start with, women are actually underrepresented in corporate boards. According to a survey which was conducted on 628 Indian companies, only 55% of these companies have women on their board, and the overall percentage of women is just 14.87%, and hence the need for reservation. Now, reservation for one means omission for the other. Despite this fact, I feel that women should be given reservation. The reason being that they are highly underestimated in the corporate world. Now, also, it has been instilled into their minds time and again that somewhere or the other they are less compared to their male counterparts, which leads them to be doubtful of their own abilities and skills. In short, they are underconfident. So what needs to be done first is to get back their lost confidence and to give them a fair chance. And to do this, what we require is reservation, which can obviously be removed once women set their foot in, but that's the starting step. Now, now any company obviously cares about their profits and losses above everything else, right? I mean, they're not bothered about any gender equality campaign. They just care about their profits and losses. So, first of all, why should women be on board? Time and again, it has been proven that women have excellent leadership qualities, like Kiran Mazumdar-Shaw, Indira Nooyi, a few women from our very own country who've done excellently well. So basically reservation would give them a starting step. Also, psychology says that women leadership styles are more effective. Dr. Alice Eagley, a PhD holder in psychology, says that women are more participative in their leadership. They're more relational and sort of less top down, as in they're more involved into the business. And along with the well proven soft skills that women are said to have, they also portray a great deal of assertion, and they do take command over their responsibilities. In short, women have all the capabilities that are required for them to be on board. The only thing is that boost, that start is required. And for that, I think reservations are the solution. And with that, I'd like to conclude. Thank you.
Thank you, Afreen. You can wait for the results after round 1. Now you can leave this call.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
So no one else is approached for that team, I guess.
Should we wait until 6, like if anyone DMs you?
Yeah, you have to send out a message. Yes.
How many teams joined Afra so far?
Right now, I guess we have only 6 teams left. 6 individuals left, I guess.
No. 20 teams had registered, and within that, how many people actually joined?
I think Simi will be able to give that information. Simi?
Yeah. I can tell, see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 11 teams did not join.